Identify the Southern senators that voted for unjust PIB and punish them. Impunity must end. Renault mockery. The petroleum industry bill has continued to generate a lot of attention from the general public. As it stands, many Nigerians, especially those from the oil-producing region, have continued to threaten and show their dissatisfaction over the 3% passed by the state. One notable Nigerian that has reacted to the said bill is Edwin Clark. Clark, while reacting to the PIB bill passed by the Senate, described it as, quote, satanic and unjust. Although the House of Representatives recommended a 5% for oil-producing communities, the Nigerian Senate passed a 3% instead. In our today's political discussion, we will be evaluating an opinion made by Renault Mokri concerning the PIB bill. Renault Mokri has reacted after the Senate passed a 3% equity holding on PIB. According to Renault Mokri, the Southern senators and representatives that signed the bill need to be fished out and punished. Renault Mokri advocated that the governors of each of the southern states fish out all those that voted favor of the unjust bill and punish them. According to Omokri, the bad actions must be visited with bad consequences. He explained that those that voted in favor of the unjust PIB bill, if they are not punished, others will not learn. And so this is what he says on his Twitter page. He says, except the southern state governors identify southern senators and representatives who voted for this unjust PIB and punish them, it will happen again. Bad actions must be visited with bad consequences, or bad behavior will keep recurring. Impunity must end. The post attracted a lot of attention as many people are reacting to it. The majority is of the view that the southern governors do not have the power of senators and representatives. They argued that governors cannot punish them. They, however, called on southerners to fish them out and punish them during the elections. So what is your view? Do you think all southern senator representatives that voted in favor of the bill betrayed southerners? Do you think those senators deserve to be punished? Okay, I think this is all just very confusing because I've seen the PIB just literally everywhere. So I'm going to look at what the PIB is, because I think that me not fully understanding this does not mean I'm going to have like a proper or most likely accurate view on this. So PIB Nigeria, because I'm now confused. It's the petroleum industry bill. Okay, now so this is absolutely trending. I'm gonna load it up right now. So the Minister of Niger Delta Affairs, Godswill Akpabio, has urged the National Assembly to quickly pass the PIB, irrespective of whatever percentage of revenue is allocated to the oil-producing communities. Okay, so this petroleum industry bill is basically the total, like it represents the total oil-producing quantity of the country, and the percentage of that profit or revenue is then given back to the actual communities in which the oil actually comes from. And they passed the bill at 3%. Also, I guess the outrage is because the percentage is too small, especially for those states that are actually producing the oil. Okay. Wait, oh wow. So is it 3% in general? It has to be specific. So is it 3% for each state that produced the oil, or 3% in general shared amongst the oil producing state? So a former minister, Edwin Clark, described the bill passed as, quote, satanic and unjust, and said oil companies must be stopped from their production activities if the percentage of revenue allocated to oil communities is not reviewed upward. While the House of Representatives recommended 5% as equity holding for the host community, senators pushed for 3%. The original bill to the Senate by the executive was 2.5% for the funding of the host communities trust fund. There's a trust fund. Oof, it's clear it's not reaching that community at all. So Mr. Akpabio thinks otherwise. He says it is not the percentage that matters, the minister said on Monday to reporters. Okay, the bill has been there for over 20 years. I'm speaking for the Niger Delta people. Let them not use the issue of percentage to delay the passage. Yeah, because you're gonna get your share. Come on. No matter the percentage approved, we will accept it, whether 3, 4, or 5%, if they will use it well. We can go back to demand for an increase. And he says, let me appeal to my former colleagues in the National Assembly to pass the PIB bill into law so the people of the region will begin to have a new lease of life. Let them not allow the argument of percentage delay the passage of the bill. Yeah, because you know, if they delay the passage of the bill, you will not get your cut on time. That is literally it. So, wow. I mean, honestly, the governors of the oil producing states, what are they saying? Because again, these are like southern governors coming to sign this. So the governors of the oil of the host states, what are they saying? Because then wouldn't they want a bigger percentage to go to them? Because again, the money from this oil, I mean, again, people describe Nigeria as, having just, or describe as like a mono economy, just depending on oil only. So I'm now like, they do. So if the oil is sufficient, or they make enough revenue for the country to depend on oil alone, which is obviously not enough, but it's clearly enough for, embezzlement of funds and ways for corruption, then absolutely 3% must be absolutely tiny, because Akpabio then says that the passage of the bill will change the lease of life of people. But then you said the bill has been there for 20 years. So for 20 years, why has the life of people in the oil producing states, why has it not been, why has their life not changed for the past 20 years? Why has it not changed? And now that is the question. That is what is more suspicious. Because now, yeah, that is absolutely, yeah, ludicrous. Um, so I guess why, I mean, I understand then why the outrage is there, and the conversation is moving. Um, Somebody else says, a traitor is always a traitor and shall remain a traitor no matter how beautiful or you beautify it. Do you believe that all Southern senators are there to represent your interest? These are goody sort of senators that went in hunting and killed an elephant and carried it on their heads. But on a second thought, why is Zamfara gold money not shared in the same way they're sharing oil and gas money? I want answers from Asari Dokubo and Co. Okay, I think on the second thought, I think the person bringing up the Zamfara gold money, it's not a fair point. But then, because of the greed and because of the excess revenue that could be made from the oil, I think everyone's minds is just there, not knowing that there are other ways to also try to make the economy better. But I think this gives light to how deep this is, or how like the system of government in Nigeria, well, maybe in the world, it's just so complicated. Like, as a Nigerian, how are you meant to know all these positions? How are you meant to know, like, maybe Nigeria should just be focused on their state alone, but it's just so much. There's so many branches, and so it's just so it's extra. Put what you think about it in the comment section below, and don't forget to like and subscribe.